After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. Brian Dominguez, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
Get your pitch, huh? D-Rod.
And this one's in the dirt.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
0-2, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Quintero is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance? Matt, Big Dog, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. The three of us striding in once again, Ray Peters. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ray Peters.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Now at the plate, Alden Saldana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alden Saldana.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Roger.
Number 13.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Big Dog. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Leach corrals it, and the throw is in time. Big Dog is retired, and there's one away. Digging in once again, Matt.
The batter.
Big Dog, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down, let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not a good at-bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Digging in, Chris Almanza, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Chris Almanza.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Big Dog is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Central Prospects lead it here, 5-1.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. Adam Key, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, we'll see a lot of fastballs from him, but primarily the one that is running from the arm side into the hitter. You'll see some guys get knocked back off the plate. You may see somebody get knocked down, but it's not intentional. He's really just trying to get that good movement that maybe jam the hitter.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Robbie Vick. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Chamberlain is on his way home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. Digging in, Pedro Aguero.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Pedro Aguero.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So digging in now, Matt
ninth,
Big Dog.
Shortstop, Matt Big Dog.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Here's the first pitch to him. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Vick. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he is in there. Striding in once again, Matt Big Dog. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm down and let them come to you. They still have to throw it over the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chamberlain is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Brian Drummond. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Brian Drummond.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in to try it again, Dion Murphy.
Right fielder, Dion Murphy.
Even at a ball in his strike. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. To his left, Cox. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Robbie Vick. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 1-2. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Underhanded flip, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in once again, Matt Big Dog. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fast. Fastball.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Left field. Aguero waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Big Dog.
Matt Big Dog.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Get the pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Matt Big Dog, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Eflin is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting. Now to the plate, Pedro Aguero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 0-1 on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th. Striding into the box, Matt Big Dog.
Shortstop, Matt Big Dog.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
No one better need you right here.
And yet another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
No one better, huh?
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Lifelong dreams of being a pro ball player will be realized. Young dreamers will stand on edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. With the 15th pick in the 5th round, the Kansas City Royals select Matt Big Dog, a shortstop from the Central Region.
The awaited moment arrives. For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. This player's lack of enthusiasm raises a red flag to the drafting team's general manager. A new draftee would rarely be expected to challenge the patience of a Major League GM. A Major League GM would rarely be expected to tolerate it for long. And the draftee's advisor would certainly not be expected to react well to hearing about it. This coach is livid with his former star. The player is updated on where things now stand after the awkward phone call. It's decided. The player will try his luck again in next year's draft. A player who has returned after a stint in college will have had plenty of time to visualize and mentally prepare for the days of it. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. They decide to forego this year's showcase games. The player will wait with cautious optimism to see how this year's draft pans out.
Welcome back to With the 14th pick of the 5th round, the Miami Marlins select Matt Big Dog, a shortstop from the Central Region.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lonnie Stone gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game, so he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Oh, it's sitting on something right here.
Matt Big Dog is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, let it rip one time.
And he misses again, 2-0.
This is the situation you want if you're on offense. You got a good hitter at the plate. It's 2-0, bases loaded. It's a green light situation. Sit there and look at your pitch, but it's got to be your pitch.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Let's go now. One time.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ready now, Alfonso Mota. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Alfonso Mota.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Digging in to try it again, Arthur Corona. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Arthur Corona.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
Striding in once again, Matt Big Dog comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. McLean moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Thurman Drake. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Thurman Drake. Hey, plays it first.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Big Dog comes up with it. A quick out number 1. Digging in once again, Jose Pena. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Pena.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. Ready for another shot now, Lonnie Stone. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Stone.
Full count. Here it comes. From his bottom, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
I love the effort.
Ready once again, Matt Big Dog. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Mota is there for it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Big Dog. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I can get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seat.
Settling in now, Lord Bordick. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Bordick.
To short. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
Now batting.
Into the box, Arthur Corona. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. Curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking.
Digging in now, Matt Big Dog, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. That's popped up out towards short right field. Pena onto the grass. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Check the outfielders now. See where they're at.
And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Swing and a line drive. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Mississippi wrap out 19 hits. Lonnie. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Julio Cruz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's pretty basic. The stuff is good, but he's only going to bring 3 pitches at you. So as a hitter, it's easy to process elimination to start eliminating pitches, but he's very good with the 3 he has.
Shortstop.
Into the box now, Matt Big Dog. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now at the plate, Dan Hage. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Striding into the box, Jason Aoki.
Pitcher, Jason Aoki.
Hey, I like the can up there, huh?
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number
now to the
2.
plate, Willie Tuttle. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Big Dog. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in, Matt Big Dog. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Big Dog. Oh, Big Dog right here, 1 time.
Now a
Counts 1-0.
58-foot curveball. That misses for a ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Hey, let's go, kid.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Let's go now. One time.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Matt Big Dog.
Shortstop, Matt Big Dog.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Let's go, big fella.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seated already.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Alfonso Mota. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though result they could hope for. He's not.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Hey, now. Stepping up now, Thurman Drake. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And he'll make it to third safely. So your tying run is 9. Now batting, Matt Big Dog.
Matt Big Dog.
Good. Nobody better up there.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over. Runner back safely.
Hey, right guy. No one better up there.
The 0-1 delivery. Drilled to the right side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up to the plate, Dan Page.
Third baseman, Dan Page.
0-1, here's the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Cabrera rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Coming to the plate now, Arthur Corona, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Jacksonville get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jason Aoki earns his first win of the season. Freddie Schroeder earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Jumbo Shrimp, 5 runs on 14 hits. 3 errors. They left 17 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Digging in, Matt Big Dog. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s.
I got the count 0-2.
We'll see him be aggressive. Most of this game with that fastball.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Hey, 1 pitch right.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to short. Drake is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. Key guy for me is the catcher. He does such a great job of commanding the running game, whether it's a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. How he positions and controls the game. He's the leader of this team.
Now in the box, Thurman Drake.
Batting fifth.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Thurman Drake.
Popped high in the air. Page is there for it.
I got it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Matt Big Dog. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Matt Big Dog.
Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out. Now at the plate, Jose Pena, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Pena.
This one's down to third. Page is right there, and he's set down 1 away. Standing in, Eric Gagnon.
Right fielder.
1 out, nobody on.
Gagnon.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Big Dog takes it in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speed.
Coming to the plate now, Thurman Drake comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh, what a play. Now, you got to rule that a base hit, but, man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
First baseman, Jose Pena.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground, softly towards second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Here we go. You got this.
Stepping in, Matt Big Dog. He's
Matt
0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
D-Ride.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Ordonez. And he makes the throw to first. Big Dog. At the plate, Russell Dietrich. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Russell Dietrich.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. At the plate, Jose Pena, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jose Pena.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Matt Big Dog. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, come on now, big guy.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McLean on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Jose Pena, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Herb Cliff.